So you had asked, how do you mark the expiration dates on a stock using Trading Insider? And this is how you do it. Okay, I'm going to use Microsoft as an example. Now over here, let me move the screen over a little bit. Let's see if I can move this over. There we go. Okay, right here are the tools for Tradingview. All right. So let's say I want to mark expiration dates. Now I know for Microsoft they're on Fridays. So I look over. So if I want to, like, say, back test, for example, I want to know what the expiration dates are. So I know one was the 11th and one was on the 4th. Okay, so I go over here, and this is for dragging and scrolling. Okay, that tool right there. Now if you want to make like lines and notations, you hit this tool over here. Okay, now let's say you want to change it from a line to an arrow. You hit that little caret next to it right here, and you select arrow. Okay, so what did I say? The 11th and the 4th? See, I'm already screwed up. Let me look at this again. Let's go over here. 11th and 4th are Fridays, their expiration date. All right, so you go over here. You make sure you have to click this. You have to click this again, because as soon as you move a scroll, it's going to go back to the scrolling icon. All right, so 11th and 4th. Now we look it up. 10, 11. All right, so what I do is I pick 8:30, so the start of the day. So I come on down here, because you could see, the dates down here, right, when I'm lining it up. So it's 11, and the day is 11, 8:30 is the beginning of the day. So what you do is you hold down the left mouse button, okay? While holding down the left mouse button, you drag up. See, you can go to any radius you want, but you want to, while you're holding down the mouse button, remember, still holding down the mouse button, but I want it straight up and down to show on the chart what day it was, because, it's horizontal and vertical. And then once you get the arrow big enough, up far enough, you simply let it go. Okay. And the problem is, if you just let it go and go like this, it's still moving around. Okay, so what you do is you click it, okay, and then you click it again. So it's like 2 clicks to make it permanent. After the first click, you saw there was a menu over here where there's different stuff you could do, like either abort it by hitting the trash can or change the color. I'll get into that later. All right, so back to that. That's the first expiration date. Let's look at the one before it was the 4th. Now you see it's on the cross again, which is basically the scroller. So we're gonna go to here. It's already set on the arrow, because remember we did that earlier with that little caret here. It already knows your preferences. It's on arrow. So we're going to find the 4th. Find the 4th at 8:30, right there. So now I'm going to press the left mouse button. I'm going to drag it up, try to keep it nice and straight upwards while I'm still holding down the left mouse button. Remember, you can go like all over. I'm still holding down that mouse button. All right, you want to get straight up and come on, fingers. Straight up and down. All right. Now I'm going to click it once. And now over here, you could change the color. All right. You can say, oh, I made a mistake, and click this. Okay. And which would be trash. Okay. Now you have to click again to make it permanent. All right. So it's 1 click to get the tools for it. It's another click, one more time, the left button, click, makes it permanent. Okay, so there it is. Let's do another one. So now we're going to go to our date down here. We're going to go to the month before, 28/21/14. Okay, so now we haven't already scrolled over. So 28, what was it again? 28/21/14. So go over to here, click 28. Well, this time to make it, because it's getting lower down here with the chart, we'll just do it up here, and we'll go up to down. Okay, 28. So we click. Now it's time we're going down. We stay up and down, Okay, we click it, we click the left button once, and then we click the left button twice. Alright, so, well, what was that? 28, 2114. So now, scroll over a little bit. I gotta hit this. Let's find 21, 830. There we go, 21, 830. So I click the left button. I hold it while I'm pulling down. Stay in a straight line, make sure it's straight. And then click it twice. 1, 2. Oh, I was jumping ahead of it. Alright, click it again. There, it's permanent. Okay. And then what I say, 14. What's that? It 14. 14. Yes. And then 7. Alright, so 14, where are you? 14. We'll go underneath it because there's more room down here, and we'll go up. 14. Left click. Drag up. Click again. And then click again. Well, get away from it and click again. There. So that's how you do that. So you can just go all the way back, using the date time on your computer here, and look at the calendar and then mark all the dates. So the reason why I do this is because instead of just looking at a chart trying to figure out, okay, when was the expiration, I have to keep coming down here and looking, okay, that was here. That takes like way too much time. Whereas if I already have the arrows there, I know when expiration is, automatically looking at it, so I can plan any system I want. Okay. Now let's say you wanted to do a Wednesday system with this. I know it works by, but I don't know if this works with Microsoft. But let's say you wanted to mark Wednesdays. Now you already have the arrows in white marking expiration dates on Friday, so you want to change the arrow color. So let's say you wanted to do Wednesdays. Excuse me. Let's say you wanted to do Wednesday. So today's the 13th. So Wednesdays would be 9 and 2. So let's mark 9 and 2. So 9 at 8 in the morning. So I click the left button. I hold it down. Okay. Okay. And remember, it's gonna, if I try to, I've done this before at the beginning. I've taken the mouse away from it and it just follows it because you didn't click the left button to make it semi-permanent. Click it once. Okay. Now I want to change the color. So this menu thing that pops up after you click it once, remember you have to click it twice to make it final. After you click it once, I could change the colors. So now because this is Wednesday, I can make these arrows blue. Okay. And then when I'm done, I click anywhere to make it permanent. So now these arrows will be blue, and I could do that for Wednesdays, so I could differentiate when I look in the chart. White arrows, expiration, blue arrows, Wednesdays. So play with it, and that's how you do it, and it makes it easier when you're looking at the chart. And this stays on Tradingview unless you click one of the arrows and delete them. Alright, thanks for watching.